So how do you know when it's a good time to can salsa? Well, when you have absolutely no room left in your freezer for any more tomatoes. The ones you saw on the table were all laying down in here. And yeah, so we have like no more freezer room for tomatoes. So we're going to be canning salsa today. Hello family and friends and fellow YouTubers. It's Kim here from Kim's Country Corner. And today I am at the Hancock Homestead with my daughter Karen Hancock Kendrick. And we are going to be doing salsa today. And the salsa we're going to be doing is the fresh vegetable salsa out of the book, the Ball Complete Book of Home Preserving. And as you can see, we have more than enough tomatoes and peppers here. And we're going to start by making salsa because that's probably our favorite recipe to make with tomatoes. And then whatever tomatoes we have left over, we'll do some tomato sauce, maybe some spaghetti sauce. Yeah. So, but we just wanted to show you our abundance of tomatoes that we have this year. Karen, can you reach the 2 buckets too so you can see them?
Yeah, we have 2 more big buckets of tomatoes.
These you all saw me pick fresh yesterday, and these were the ones that I had been keeping frozen. So today what we're going to do is we are going to blanch these tomatoes in our blanching pot, and then we will peel them because the peels will slip right off after you blanch them. And then we'll cut out any bad spots and we'll put them into a large pan, okay? And that's just the first step you have to do. This is actually the prepping step. The prepping step is picking your tomatoes, freezing them if you need to, and then blanching, peeling, and taking out rough spots. So that's what we're going to be working on here first. Alright, so our water is boiling, almost there. Blanching is a cooking process in which you take a fruit and you stick it into a blanching pot, which is a pot of hot boiling water. And you cook it for 1 to 2 minutes, very short time. Then you take the fruits out of the boiling hot water and you stick them immediately into a pan of ice water. And the ice water immediately stops that cooking process because you do not want to cook them really. You're just getting them hot enough so that they will shrink away from the skin and make them much easier to peel and to get rid of the bad spots. So that's what we're going to be working on here first. Yes. Okay, so our blanching pot. Okay, so our blanching pot is coming to a full rolling boil, and Karen is getting the cooling pot ready. Alright, so a good thing to have is one of these scoopers. This is just a stainless steel spaghetti scooper. You can use anything, but
what is it actually called?
Spaghetti scoopers, I guess. Spaghetti forks, maybe.
Well, there's like a different name for it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sorry,
anyway, what you're going to do is that water's hot. So you need to have something that you can lower your tomatoes in so that you're not sticking your hand into boiling hot water. And I find this spaghetti fork works perfect. You can actually buy canning forks, canning spoons, but oh dear. Yes, that's something else I always forget about every year, Karen.
It's going to overflow?
That's going to overflow. I always get my pan too full and then it overflows. Alright, so we'll get these and then I'll go from there. Okay, so let me show them the tomatoes down inside the blanching pot. Alright, so now Karen is going to take the blancher out. And she's going to let it drip off for just a few minutes because that is hot, hot water. She doesn't want to drip any of that on her feet or legs. And then she's going to very quickly put it over here into the sink, into the ice water bath. And we might have to just cover.
I wasn't sure how full to fill it.
Yeah. There you go. Alright. Now, do you see any where the skins are starting to like come off real easy? I think we left them in long enough.
Yeah, I mean I can feel the separation under there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. So now they'll be very easy to peel.
Yeah.
And
just pull off chunks of it.
Yep. Alright, so that's what we're going to be working on now, is prepping these tomatoes.
Sorry, there's a bad spot right here,
yeah,
so we cut that out.
Right.
Then I pull out the core of there. And that left over. Okay.
Alright, and then we're just going to put it into a pan. So Karen has peeled a Better Boy, which is this one here, and a Roma, which is that one there. And as you can tell, the Roma has a lot more meat and very few seeds or water, whereas your Better Boys have more water content and more seed and less meat. So that's why your Romas make a really good paste or salsa. However, using more than one type of tomato will add more flavor to your salsas. So, yes, so that's why we use the Better Boys and the Romas. So I think we've mentioned this before, Karen, but it's always so much nicer, more fun to can when you have a friend or, in our case, a mother-daughter team working together, because while I'm over blanching the tomatoes, then you are over here coring and cutting, which I will help you with too, but got to get them blanched first. Yeah. So more hands make light work. All right, she's doing a great job though. Look at that. First batch of tomatoes being prepped for salsa. So excited.
I know, I just want to like eat these.
I know.
It's so yummy.
We'll have to get some for lunch. We have a bunch of the tomato berries out there. I've just been picking them as we've been eating them, you know. But I think we're going to have to go out there and do a major pick. So, alright. Okay, so there are all of the empty containers. And here are the 2 panfuls of tomatoes. 2 8-quart pans of tomatoes. All prepared, ready to make salsa. Okay friends, well Karen and I were able to prep 2 8-quart saucepans. She did an 8-quart pan and I did an 8-quart pan because we each wanted to do our own batch of salsa. So we did the prep work today, and Karen had to leave to take her son to the doctor, so we had to stop with the process today. But come back tomorrow and watch us finish off our salsa. Sometimes it's easier and just more convenient to do your prep work on one day and then do your mixing of the ingredients and the canning process the next day. So that's what we decided to do this year. With her having young ones, it's harder to adjust to their routines and their needs, so we do the best we can. But we feel very accomplished because we did get 2 large quart pans, 8-quart pans done. Alright, if you like this video, can you please give us a thumbs up? And if you want to see more about what's going on in my corner of the world, please hit that subscribe button for Kim's Country Corner. And come back to the homestead and see us soon. We'll talk to you later. Bye for now.